We had a blowout game yesterday and one that lasted 12. We'll see what unfolds today as our first game features Kent State, the Cinderella team from Ohio, and Arkansas, one of the handful of teams from the SEC. DJ Baxendale is going to hope they don't push any runs across. He knows that his offense usually doesn't produce a lot either. The 6'2", 190-pound junior.
More eyes, but I would bet the crowd will get behind Kent State at some point today.
2-2 on the ground. Second baseman is Bo Bigham. He's been here for a long time and is as consistent a fielder as there is in college baseball. 2011 Baseball Collegiate National Team member. This one is on the ground. Shortstop is Tim Carver up with it. 3 up and 3 down. Baxendale on the Razorbacks make quick work of Kent State's offense. Curveball just misses. Reynolds, this is the team Arkansas. Ball 4 that outscores their opponents in the first inning, 58-22. 3-2, they are. Ball, and everybody can head to the base without sliding. Bases are loaded. Anderson 2 homers, 10 RBI on the season. On the ground off Starn, you hope he's okay. No play anywhere. And Arkansas is on the board after the 3 walks. And a chance here with the bases loaded. This one up the middle, double play ball. If it's fielded cleanly and held the base at first. Good job by George Roberts. They limit the damage to only 1 run.
Bottom of that zone.
5 up, 5 down so far. The 3-2. He calls that a strike. Pop. 6 homers this year. This one a rollover to third, charged over there by Poland, and he makes a throw across to get the out.
Climbing on the plate from the right side.
This one is ripped, gap in left center, and it's got some carry on it. To the wall and over the wall. Home run for Jake Wise, only the 2nd home run he's hit all year.
Ravi, you just talked about him wanting to live on the outside corner of the plate, and the problem is you live on the inner third of the plate. To an all right-handed lineup, you get swings like this. Watch where it ends up and where they wanted it to go. I mean, that's about as right down the middle as it gets. And Jake Wise, who had just 1 home run before this swing right here, that second one comes at a big time. Talked about Arkansas wanting to use the middle of the field, go 375 sign to 375 sign.
It's going to give the ball that sinker spin down, just like that.
Well, he's got a ground ball. It's going to take a tricky hop, and it does. You can almost see that topspin, and Carver couldn't come up with it. So Alex Miklos, and we talked how the bottom half of this order is going to have to deliver. He got a bunt down. There was nobody covering second, and a very close play at first base. Has a lot of room in the gaps. That's where he usually hits it, but he slowly grounds one to third, and Matt Reynolds makes the play. So Kent State got a base runner.
Good work.
That one is laced into the gap in left center, and it's going to get down. Kind of a hanger out there. And Serrano is on. Tied late. This one on the ground up the middle. Taylor-made double play. He's getting the ground balls, and they're all being hit in the right spot.
Got 2 big ones so far. The one to get him out of the first. And
1-2, good pitch on the corner. Dave Van Horn decided.
It's a credit to Baxendale that he's found it here in the second half of the season, because he's back to the guy that he was before.
2-1, another hanging curveball knocked down by Reynolds at third. Playing solid over there, though. Everything hit to him has been an out. Starn a walk there. The game's over. Here's a good bunt, too. Carver lays it down. Only 1 play, and it's made. David Lyon throws it to first. 2-0 lead, and their pitcher's given up only 1 hit. Here's a shot into center field. Joe Serrano is going to bring in Jake Wise, and it is 3-0 Razorbacks.
That's the approach that Dave Van Horn was preaching before the game.
But look where the glove set up. That one was right to the glove. Throws to second.
He's out!
Out at second, and a double play. Delayed call there at second base by Phil Benson, but it's another double play. This one to second base. They've hit a few on the nose, but so far they've been right at the fielder.
3 at this point.
They are working. That filthy break. He didn't foul it, so they're going to throw down to first for the out. But boy, that was a clinic in pitching. Those 3 pitches from Baxendale. Fastball lifted deep to left field off the bat of Ryder, and it is gone. the second hit and the first run of the game for Kent State. Jimmy Ryder's home run, the 6th of the season, puts Kent State on the board.
Deal with a lot of things, weather not being the least of it.
Right, ground ball over the head of the third baseman. That's fair. This could be two. Bo Bigham going into the second base, and he's going to be standing up. So, like the third time we've seen a ball banged into the ground.
Without a doubt, yeah. I mean, you do it at the smaller schools, and the things that you have to deal with, you're going to get a lot of eyes from those.
1-2, 2-out pitch to Vincent on a line into the corner in left field. Arkansas is going to get 2 more runs out of this and go up by a score of 5-1. What a job by Matt Vincent to deliver with 2 strikes and 2 outs. Balls over fences are probably the furthest thing from his mind. Here's one up the middle. That's going to be a hit for Kent State. A good way to start the inning for George Roberts, but we obviously send our condolences.
That place gets about as loud as any.
Clark, done. You can go now. Done.
Right, ball 4.
So Baxendale pitches into the 7th and now gives way to Brandon Moore. Really a sinker ball guy. 27 times he's been on this season. But the key number right here, 35 strikeouts in 73 innings. He's not
2.71 ERA. There's a ground ball. It's going to be tough to turn 2. Be happy to get 1 if they can, and they do. Tim Carver able to get the speedy Sawyer Poland running down the first baseline. Miklos lifts this one to center field. It's not carrying. Matt Vincent is there. And a big out for Arkansas. Ride with some food, some drinks, about $10,000 worth to get his flash mob here. He's watching his flash mob flash some leather. Safe at first base, though, is Joe Serrano as he beats out the infield hit. Professional athletes leave those schools. Double play ball here as May starts it. And Ryder turns it. 4 double plays now turned for Kent State. We're in the 8th inning now. Derek Toadvine going to lead things off. Ground ball. He can move, but it is charged quickly by Matt Reynolds. And a nice run of the game Kent State has so far. This one on the ground and 3 ground ball outs.
They don't need more than 5 consistently. They score you 5, they're going to win a ton of games.
This one's going to get through the middle. A hit for Brian Anderson, his 2nd hit of the game. And another hit for Arkansas. His 2nd hit of the day. 2nd consecutive hit for the Razorbacks.
Ball 4.
That's ball 4. Bases will stay loaded now.
Swing it, not to swing.
I thought that pitch hit him.
It did.
Well, if it hit him, then the ball would be dead, and he'd be at first base.
Now, not on the swing, though. Not on the swing. It's still a strike there because he swung right through it, but hit him right on that back. Still be a strike. The ball, I think, would be dead, though, and everybody'd go back. A lock in an all-SEC winners bracket game on one side, all Pac-12 on the other.
Jake Wise, who has come through again for Arkansas. This one to right field, and 2 runs come in. And the Razorbacks have blown it open. 5 runs batted in. Toadvine will field that Carver ground ball, and Arkansas is going to go to the 9th with a comfortable
7.5
to Creighton. Single up the middle for David Lyon. And here come the golden flashes of Kent State.
This town is known for many things, but it's big blocks right at the top.
This one off the glove. How about a 1-6-3 double play? How are we looking, Arkansas, today? Feeling good?
It has been that day.
See a Joe can deliver here with 2 outs. Hits it on the ground to short, running hard. Carver's throw is over, and done is the game. And the Arkansas Razorbacks, very impressive in their opening round game, winning by a score of 8-1. So they move to the winner's side, and they'll face the winner of tonight's South Carolina-Florida game. Kent State will get the loser.